of the people have been relegated to a service industry type work. And it just doesn't pay as much to deliver pizzas as it does to work in a steel foundry.
All the jobs out there, you know, it's, you got to have experience, but how are we going to get the experience if nobody else hires us? Or if, you know, what's the other jobs? It's burger flipping, you know? Like, nobody wants to burger flip.
When, like, you go to a job, you know, they're too busy trying to avoid discrimination so they won't get sued, you know? So they hire a bunch of black people and a bunch of, you know, foreigners and all this stuff, you know? There's no room for the white man, because, like, then they say that, because, like, if they turn down a black man, the guy's going to say, well, he's discriminated against me, and then they can sue him or some shit like that, you know?
The very thing the skinheads are about, what our boots represent is working class. And the fact that family, motherhood, fatherhood, the traditional family values are what the skinhead nation stands for. And that's what we unmitigatedly stand for. That's why we'll die for what we believe, because, you know, we believe it's got to get back to that if our race is to survive into the next millennium.
There's enough up to eat this crop. There she goes. Balance it now. There she goes. There she goes. Hold rope. Hold rope. Hold it the other way.
It is time that the Klan and the skinheads unify under one banner, that we unify under one cause, the great cause of the 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. I have a dream that the Klan and the skinheads will hug each other's neck, that we may not agree on everything, but as long as we can agree that our race is our nation, the arms of the skinheads fly open to our brothers in the Ku Klux Klan. I'm a Klansman and a skinhead. I'm both, because both represent the white nationalist movement. Both stand for the white racial precepts. Some people ask why these men shaved their heads. The answer is they come from a generation that worshiped pantyhose for women and electric hair dryers for men, and they're tired of it. So they separate themselves from society. They shave their heads to symbolize that they have been defecated on by the Zionist occupation government. Therefore, they purify their heads by shaving it, saying we do not agree with the mistakes of the past, and we're going to stand up and make a future for white children in America. We want our country back. This is our country. White power.
What can I say? The man just said it all.
We're going to give the privilege and honor and lighting the cross tonight to Mr. Billy Riccio.
Klansmen, halt, face the cross.
For my God, for my country, for my family, for my clan.
Klansmen, to the cross. Klansmen, salute the cross. Yes, please. Oi, oi, oi. White power. Beautiful cross lighting. Good turnout tonight. I was glad to see that some of them in the end wanted unity.
Yeah.
But most of them want to work with us. That's what it's all about.
Y'all help put it up so y'all can get taken days.
Philip, what are you?
Socialist
Where does Adolf Hitler live?
in my heart.
Hail Philip.
Help Philip.
Hail Philip.
All right, buddy.
Quite powerful.
Little Hitler right.
Hey, y'all about ready to go back to the Smoke City?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, thank y'all for coming up. Y'all are my life. I mean that.
Yo, Bill Recio. Yo, Bill Recio.
For a long time, I said, well, if I ever had to go on the lam, they could be identifying marks much better than even fingerprints. And then I told myself, you know, the troops out here have them. You know, it's part of being a skinhead is getting a tattoo. You know, you can let your hair grow back, but you mark yourself. It's an indelible mark. It's a brand. And, you know, when you tattoo yourself, you, it's a commitment.
Starting to bleed. I'm scared I'm gonna wipe off my stencil.
No, don't worry about the blood.
Well, it's just getting in my way.
Oh, I forgot to mention, he's legally blind.
I am.
We've got a crazy man doing this. Cheers. I've received kind of hints from all different sources. They've come to a lot of the skinheads' parents when they've gotten in little problems or whatever, or even if they're being investigated for different things. They've made the comment that all the skinheads in Birmingham, including me, we're going to be either dead or imprisoned by the end of the year.
Yeah, whenever I went to jail for just being up here and being underage, when my dad came to get me out, they told him that Bill was the main person behind everything, and they said that they'd either have us in jail or dead by the end of the year.
You know, the heat's on. I'm concerned, you know.
Why should we worry? We haven't done anything.
We hadn't done anything illegal. But, you know, that's never stopped law enforcement before. One of our sources that has a relative in the FBI office says that on their coffee breaks and their personal conversation, they refer to me as Charlie. And I wondered, why Charlie, you know? And he says, dumbass Charlie Manson says he never touched one of the guys or girls that were slain either, but he had his minions do it for him. And I just have this to say, I know we're being watched. I know we're under the camera. I know you can't play games with these people. It's like an ant defying an elephant right now.
They busted in real hard. I mean, kicked the door down, kicked the lock off to the office and stuff. I mean, look at this place. They ripped us apart, tore up beds, downstairs, tore up my bedroom, threw my clothes everywhere, all over that dirty floor. Clothes are dirty. I mean, no respect. I mean, they came in here and they just went through everything.
Hey, Will, the federal government's got you blocked in, man. It's unreal, man. They're chicken shit. But you know what? We're trying to be white people about it. We're trying to be white about it, you know? They raid my house, they tear it up. You ought to see the walls. You ought to see everything they tore up. You know? A working man works, you know? They come in there and do that. But you know what they do? They leave these crack houses alone to sell our kids dope.
They talking about contributing to a minor? Let them go in the crack houses where they're selling dope to white kids. Let them go in there where they're taking our little children and turning them into dope fiends. Let them go in there where the black people are selling drugs to little white children. No, they don't want to do that. They're in there because I'm asking a white kid to stand in a full-length mirror and be proud of what he sees. We don't want the Treasury Department coming out here when they have no authority whatsoever to do so. It's a prima facie case of harassment, man. Been to my house 3 times in 2 months. You know, 3 times in 2 months, okay? Tore it up, nothing ever happens. Come over here, sit at our rallies, take pictures, you know? Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. You know, I want them to leave me alone, you know? Because if I'm out in the open, I'm not going to be do anything illegal. It's when they don't see me and they don't know where I am, they got something to worry about. I live my life of radiology. I pride myself in racial loyalty. Without these things I have no identity. I reject multiracial security. White National Socialist, proud to be, and you can be. White National Socialist, honor and loyalty. White National Socialist, proud to be, and you can be a white National Socialist with honor and loyalty. White National Socialist, proud to be, and you can be a white National Socialist with Socialist, National Socialist. Hail victory! Hail victory! White power! I know sometimes a lot of people would say we have a small amount of people here on this cow pasture tonight. And you know, even the mighty oak tree starts as a small acorn. Let us not be discouraged because we're few in number. I remember 2,000 years ago, a Galilean who came down out of his home in the mountains there in Judea. He had but 12 lowly followers, and one of them turned out to be an FBI agent. He had but 12 people in his inner circle. And look what their theology has accomplished today. The Klan faced such odds in 1865, and in 5 years, it turned it around. The FBI came to me about 3 months ago, and they said, Bill Riccio, you're rubbing that cat's fur the wrong way. Go put you back in jail. 6.5 years ought to have been enough. Should have learned your lesson, boy. I said, God damn it, turn the goddamn cat around then. I promise.
I promise.
That my motto will be, my race is my nation.
My race is my nation.
My only nation is my race.
My only nation is my race.
I swear the loyalty.
I swear the loyalty
to the immortal leader of our race.
to the immortal leader of our race,
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler,
And to the principles of the Aryan National Front.
and to the principles of the Aryan National Front.
I will die before betraying it.
I will die before betraying it.
White victory.
White victory!
Burn it! Burn it! It's already lit! Burn it! Throw it in! That U.S. jet rag! Death to Zod! Death to Zod! Throw it in! Yeah, let it burn.
When Bill speaks, he reminds people of Hitler, the way he stares, the hand motions.
It does, man. It looks just like you when you look, man. When you're talking to somebody, doesn't it, Ken? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
It does. It's like, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it, man.
Don't compare me to that man. I'm so unworthy.
It's your look, you know, your stare. Your stare.
Stare.
You gotta stare. I mean, you got...
I hope I have his spirit. Hitler said that he would arise from the grave one day, his spirit would. He said it was necessary that he would die for his people, but he said one day he will rise from the grave, his spirit would, and then the world would know that he was right.
I wish 17 years ago, Bill could have been my biological father. I swear. I mean, because I've not seen my father for 8 years, man. But I know Bill would have been there his whole 17 years, man. I know he would have. Because, you know, we're here now, and I can say it's safe to say that he is my father, and he's all these youth's father. Every single one of them.
Right.
I mean, you're proud to be white. That's what it is. You're proud to be white.
I think with
White power.
the youth these days, people say, yes, they're easy to brainwash. And I don't think that's what's going on here. What Bill does is show them their white heritage and give them something to be proud in. And that's what they come here to get. 88.
88. Hail the youth.
Hail the youth.
Future. The adults had their chance. They killed each other, white man killing white man.
It's like, and one time when you were speaking, I heard you say, when the federal government